Hello, my name is Chigazi Njoku, and today I'm here to show you how to set up your point of sale application on Afiari. So, if you watched our early videos, you'd find out that we've described that we have a couple of products under the Afiari ecosystem. One of them is the software that we call the point of sale. And the point of sale application is where you can record your sales in your store. So, whether you're using your mobile device, you're using a desktop or laptop device, or you're even using a point of sale hardware, this is the application where you can record your sales easily. But before you can start recording your sales on Afiari, you need to first of all set it up. And the reason for setting it up is so that you do not have just any device running your sales. So you need to have to create a terminal. You need to get the access codes so that the device that you have selected for sales will be the ones that are used for it, and not any other devices. So I'm going to start by going to the point of sale application, which is what you can see on your screen, and typically it will be pos.afiari.com. But because you are using the test application, that is not the case, but it still gives you the same thing. So on the point of sale application, which is what you can see, the first thing you want to do will be to click on get device info. All right. So you get device info on the point of sale application, and then you look for this terminal number here. And this terminal number will be copied, and you now go back to your merchant application, which is the merchant.afiari.com, get into your store. In this case, you are getting into demo store venture, and then you go down to the bottom left corner of your screen and you look at store settings. So I'll click on store settings, and it will have show me some tabs. One of those tabs will be the POS. So we have bank details, we have work schedule, but what we are interested in right now is POS. So we go to POS, and then we click on add new terminal. So when you click on add new terminal, you then paste the terminal number here, which is more or less the most important information we need. Then you fill in the other part, which is like device name can be Dell, for example, laptop will be the device type. And then I'll click on create terminal. So once I create this terminal, it's going to then create that sales point for me, on this application. And then I can go back to the POS terminal, go back home, and then I'll click on add new store. Once you click on add new store, it's going to request for the serial number of that POS. So I'll come back to this settings and copy out the serial number and then paste it inside this box here. I'll click on next, and it's going to verify that information. Once the verification is successful, it will ask me for the access code. So I'll come back here as well, and then I'll click on access code, and I will copy and paste it inside this box as well. So like the other one, it will also validate it, and once it has been validated, it will then ask me to log in to the application. Now, the person that will log into this application has to have been added to that business as a user before they can start, making any sale or recording any sale for that business. So in this case, I'll use the same user that I used to create the business, and then I will just log in with this user. And once I sign in, it will then configure the POS if everything goes on well. So it's going to configure the POS for me. And once the configuration is set, then it will open up the home page of that point of sale. So as you can see, it's configuring it right now. And the next thing will be for it to give me access. So this is what the point of sale application looks like, and you can begin to record your sales, right? So when I click on a product, for example, I'll select one of the products that I've added here before. Maybe I want to select this Gouda bottle. Now, there's something that you can see. In one of our videos, we also talked about adding bargaining price, or what we consider as secondary price. So you can sell one product for more than one price. Maybe you are giving a price to a certain type of customer, or maybe if they are going to buy high volumes and you have separate prices for them, this is going to be useful for you. So I'll just keep it at the normal price, and then I'll increase this to maybe two or three. Let's say three, right? And then I want to also sell this maize feed, for 700 naira. Maybe I want to sell two of that. The next thing will be to then choose the payment mode, whether I'm using cash. If I'm using cash, this will just be how much did they give to me? Maybe the price is 4,460. So I have received 5,000 naira. The application will calculate the balance that you're going to give to the customer. Or you can choose transfer, or you can choose card, or you can also use split, which is using different payment channels, or you can use credit, right? Any of them that you use will work, will go through. So once I choose transfer, for example, there are two things I can do here. I can either confirm the sale or I can put the sale on hold. Maybe for whatever reason the person has not made the transfer yet, or they need to do something else and you need to attend to another customer. You can just quickly put the sale on hold. And once I put it on hold, once the customer is ready to continue, I'll come to this orders on hold button. I'll click on it, and then the order pops up and I will click on continue. So once I click on continue, it will retrieve the data of that order, and that is what you can see on your screen right now. Then I'll just choose on the transfer mode, and then I'll click on confirm payments. Now, the next option here is that you can add customer information. Maybe you want to be able to track the customers that buy items from you more, and you want to be able to know, what they are buying and all of those things. So you can create an account for them by putting their names and their phone number, or you can just go ahead to process the sale without putting anything like that. But if I want to choose a customer, for example, maybe I will use my own number, right? I can choose myself, which is what is here, and then I'll click on generate receipt. Next thing is to say, do you want to confirm the order? Yes, I want to. And then this is where we can connect a POS terminal. So we actually have a partnership with InterSwitch where we can connect the InterSwitch POS terminal to our POS application via USB cable, right? In this case, we are not using that right now as it's not a compulsory step in this process. But typically, if that is there, and by the way, if you're a customer using our software, you get that POS terminal for free, one for free, right? And you can use it to confirm payments at the point of sale. So as you're recording sales, you can also confirm the payment immediately. But for the case of this video, I'm just going to continue without the POS confirmation. So I'll just continue to say yes, proceed, and then it's going to generate a receipt for me, right? And this receipt is what will be printed out in the printer, and the printer, the printout is then issued to the customer. All right. So this is pretty much how the point of sale works. I'm going to just cancel this. And this is how it works. And I just wanted to show you how to set it up and, of course, how to use it to record your sales. Thank you very much. And then we'll see you in the next video.